Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we will be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic Park The Lost World Stegosaurus. But before that, I'd like to say thanks to youtube.com audio library for this awesome background music. Also, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever I'll be uploading any new content. And to support my channel, please do not skip on all the ads on all my videos. You may also like to follow me on all my social media platforms. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LYKA. Well, I'll be posting some of my new photos and also exclusive video clips as well. So I'll see you there, everyone! Here is just a quick glimpse of what you'll be seeing later on in the video. But before that, the Guesses PC contest winners will be announced later on in the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But for now, we can move on with the making of the Stegosaurus from Jurassic Park The Lost World. So here's the kit bash portion of the Stegosaurus. You can see several parts here, and later on, it will undergo several also changes, such as, changing the head and also the articulation in the neck. So here's how it goes for later. So you can see here a detachable plates on the back, and of course movable legs and feet, and of course we have here also interchanging it with this particular part, which is a bootleg Spinosaurus. But later on in the video, you'll see that it never really made the cut. And after some sculpting and also primering, here is how it looks like. So now that that's already dry, we can now start with painting on the Stegosaurus. And before that, of course, we'll be looking at references. And here are some references that I have as screenshots from the actual movie The Lost World or Jurassic Park 2. Also, I looked into some other, references from the Return to Jurassic Park from Jurassic World Evolution. I think they did a pretty good job at reflecting or depicting what that Stegosaurus looks like in the movie. So I also used some of those references as well. Okay, so to start off, I'll be painting this Stegosaurus with this whitish green acrylic mixture on the bottom part of the dinosaur. So that would include, of course, some parts of the head, the neck, the lower parts of the body, the underbelly, and some parts of the lower tail as well. And once that is dry, I mix the same color with some more green and a little bit of black. This will go on the topmost portions of this dinosaur, such as how you see it here. This will of course color some parts of the head, the neck, the back, as well as that of the tail. And of course parts of the arms and also legs as well. So from that same color, I mixed some yellow on it and painted it just below the lines where it actually meets the lower or the lighter parts of the skin of this dinosaur. That actually builds a soft transition from a little bit darker green to yellow green to light green or whitish green on the bottom part. I leave it for around 5 minutes to dry, and then after that I mix some more white with the current yellow-green that I have, and started putting on the scales on top of the Stegosaurus. So this type of scaling is will be going on some parts of the back, also the topmost portions of the legs, as well as some parts of the tail as well. Even the neck will have smaller scales to it, and this is how it looks like. Alright, so mixing some greens with the same color of darker green that I have and a little bit more white, I paint all of the plates with that one. I usually go 2 or 3 more times when coating the plates, because I wanted to hide all the imperfections that it already has from messing up with, with the carton that I used for the plates itself. Well, anyway, so that's it, and maybe later on I'll be using some other materials other than cardboard, of course, and glue stick. Then further moving along with the plates, I mixed the same color, which is green, with some brown, and it actually came out with this color. So I paint this on the peripheries of the plates, and leaving out a little bit of circle at the bottom of the plate. That will of course have a lighter color, so we're leaving that as is. So this is a mixture of brown, green, a little bit of yellow and black, and I'll be applying this on some parts of the scaling on top of its body, and also some parts of the legs as well as that of the neck and tail. So a little bit of connection between me and the Lost World. Actually, the Lost World movie, or Jurassic Park 2, is actually one of my favorites among the 3 Jurassic Park movies. And the reason why, of course, is just because it has the Pachycephalosaurus and also the Stegosaurus, which is actually a wonderful scene wherein Sarah Harding was being attacked by Stegosaurus only because they are only protecting their baby. And since I already mentioned it, I think I would be doing a baby Stegosaurus, but do let me know if you like that, and we will be adding a Stegosaurus baby on the top of the rosters that we have for all the babies, like the baby Brachiosaurus, baby Bumpy, and the rest. Okay, so now that the scales are already done using the same color that we did, we will be using this on the plates as well. So creating several detailing on the bottom part as well as the ends of these plates would be really nice, and this is how I'll be using it. I'll be using a fine tip brush on the usual spikes that we have to create that clean line. This will also try to hide some of the imperfections that I have on the plates. So for some of the plates that will have a little bit of groove, I'll be painting on top of those so that it will be less visible or less noticeable. So the plates of the Stegosaurus has many colors to it, lights to browns to darker browns, and even a little bit tinge of green, and it actually has this whitish or a lighter portions to it. So we'll be coloring that by a mixture of white, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of green. The Stegosaurus has a very big body compared to its head, and it also has this image of a big belly. So I mixed a little bit more white, lighter than that of what we have at the moment, and applying this by dry brushing on some parts of the underbelly and a round part, creating a round part on the side of this Stegosaurus, creating that belly type appearance on this creature. Alright, now it's time for us to add in the details. So among the details that we will be adding to this dinosaur would of course be colors of the beak, colors of the eyes. Also we will be painting its nails. We will also be painting the thagomizers or the spikes on the end of its tail. Okay, here we're just painting the eyes black, but we will be placing a catch light to it so that it will look alive. And that's about it for the making of the Stegosaurus from the Lost World. And now it's time for us to announce the Guess SPC contest winners. And of course we have 10 lucky picks, and here they are: Alex Monter, Opaque, Parkersaurus, C.S. Magrorum, Victor Gabriel, Adelmo Suara, Ali, Raquel, 42 Ostriches, and Reviews Jurassic. Congratulations everyone! And of our top 10 winners:
Top 10.
Gabriel Connolly, G's Projects,
Top 8.
Jack Tastic,
Top 7.
John Elijah Galicia,
Top
Melvin
6.
Glorious Permana,
Top
Dilophosaurus Rex, Rich Arvin Lazo, Mechanic Tiger, Paris Quintana Ismail, and Mandy Amar. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you on the next Guess SPC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and you'll see there all my posts. And now we can proceed with some bricks. You can do it, and let's vote in. Let's count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 parts to it. Let's begin by attaching the head to the neck. Let's attach this one to the body. Let's attach the legs. It's looking a bit like that of a iguanodon. Not for long. We can now connect the back plates to it. There you go. Looking more like a Stegosaurus now. Now let's attach the sail. And there you have it. The Stegosaurus by Jurassic Park 2. And now let's move on with a closer look on this figure. So hi again everyone! Today we'll be joined by Evie and also his friend there, Usher, on the back of the Ford Explorer that we have here by Jurassic Park. And this is actually based off from the Stegosaurus that you've seen earlier on the video clip. This is the Stegosaurus from Jurassic Park 2. If you haven't seen also the Ford Explorer that I have, it's actually also uploaded as a speed build video, so if you want to check it out, please check it out. Also, Evie would be coming back later for some size comparisons of course, but he'll be leaving us with the Stegosaurus for the closer look. Alright, so here's the Stegosaurus that we have. All the details of the painting you can see here on the sides of this Stegosaurus. And just to let you know, this is also a collaboration between me and AB Toy Universe. Early in the week, DGX actually created this awesome Stegosaurus level 40 by, which is actually patterned from the Lost World the game. It has these beautiful colors in it, from lime green, yellow to orange and black. And you can see here the amount of detail that he actually included there. Okay, so let's move on with the closer look of the Stegosaurus here. You have some of the scaling details on the sides as well as that of the legs, and also carried over on the plates as well. The four tagomizers or the four spikes on the tail is colored white, and you can see here that it also can move its mouth by closing and opening it by just a little bit, which is most probably very similar to how a Stegosaurus would eat. Additional articulation on this would of course include articulation on the head, that of the neck, the legs, and also the tail. Choink, choink. So this Stegosaurus toy can actually be positioned in several poses such as walking, eating, and even a fight scene pose for when it is actually being attacked by an Allosaurus maybe. Okay, so let's now move on with the size comparisons. And of course, for the size comparisons, I will be bringing back Evie here. Alright, hi everyone! Okay, so Evie here, beside the Stegosaurus, is definitely smaller. For a Stegosaurus this size, it is actually only based off from the Jurassic Park film. Usually, the Stegosaurus would be a little, smaller than this one. But yeah, the Stegosaurus in the Jurassic Park film is definitely larger than the original or the actual species of Stegosaurus. It's also sometimes called Stegosaurus Stenops gigas, meaning it is really gigantic. So given its sheer size, bringing back the Ford Explorer here, you can see that definitely it's larger even than this Ford Explorer, while usual Stegosaurus would actually be just the size of this Ford Explorer, or even longer, I guess. Okay, so let's park the Ford Explorer for now and let's move on with the rest of the comparisons. First up, this is the Extinct Bricks The Lost World Raptor repaint. So this particular repaint of mine was actually done years ago, and it is actually one of the first ever repaints that I did from before, even earlier than that of the Jurassic Park 3 Raptors that I made. Definitely this one is larger for its size, but nonetheless, it's a good repaint that I did. Okay, so next up, we have the Extinct Bricks Pachycephalosaurus. And for those of you who already know me by heart, of course, the Pachycephalosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs. And this one is, in particular, is actually based off from the Jurassic World Pachycephalosaurus, which is also larger than what it already is or what its actual size should be. Alright, so moving along with the Extinct Bricks comparisons, this is the Extinct Bricks Justin Bergia. In the Lost World movie, on the last part, you can see that there is actually a Pteranodon that landed on one of the branches of the trees and, created that really high-pitched shriek. So I guess that was the Justin Bergia. Well, next would be the Extinct Bricks Triceratops. In the Lost World movie, the Triceratops also did a really good appearance to it. She tore down the tent and scared off all the people and all the mercenaries there. Next up would be the Extinct Bricks Buck T-Rex. The Buck T-Rex in the Lost World is actually one of those dinosaurs that had most screen time when it was actually brought to the mainland, I guess in San Diego, and you can see that the T-Rex actually wreaked havoc over the entire city. Talking about all this The Lost World stuff really makes me wanna watch it again. Well, before we move on with the species roll call, we actually have here the Extinct Bricks Stegosaurus version 1. Now the version 1 has, a little bit more cartoony painting to it. You can see that I've already changed some of the attributes to this one. I brought the tail down just a tad bit so that it will be very similar to my current Stegosaurus. And you can see that also the attachment of the neck is quite lower than what we have on the current Stegosaurus. Also, the plates of this Stegosaurus is non-movable compared to the plates that we have here on the current Stegosaurus. And those are the differences so far. Maybe I would do a repaint on this one just so I have the same, species of Stegosaurus, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do a female or a male version of this one pretty much soon. And then of course a baby Stegosaurus. Oh yeah, and one of the differences also that would be inclusive of the new Stegosaurus is that not only does it have removable plates to it, it also has larger and more thicker plates. It also has the antagonizers that are freely removable. The painting that I did for this particular Stegosaurus is, I guess, more elaborate than what I did earlier on. I think most of the dinosaurs that I recently am doing is more elaborate in terms of painting and design compared to my creations before, and do expect more changes from Extinct Bricks, as I do want to improve on my craft and experiment of a lot of things, and I'd like to thank personally everyone for all your support on this channel and also the channels that I'm also endorsing, such as EV Toy Universe and also The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Alright, so that's it for our Stegosaurus version 2, or the Lost World Stegosaurus. We can now move on with this PC roll call. So here we have the gang, of course from the Lost World movie. I think I'm missing some, like the Compsognathus and maybe the Parasaurolophus, but hey, that's alright. Okay, so I'd like to remind you guys that if you do have any comments or also species that you'd like to request, just comment them down below, don't be shy. Also, EB here would like to remind you that all of these creatures that you see here are available in the Extinct Bricks playlist, but I will also be placing in, links for you to enjoy the videos with their, just by clicking on those links. Alright, so let's have the roll call. Triceratops, Velociraptor, Pachycephalosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Buck, Geosternbergia, and of course, the star of the show here are the Lost World Stegosaurus. And now that we have concluded this PC roll call, we can now move on with the last looks of this video. The Stegosaurus is a herbivorous four-legged armored dinosaur from the late Jurassic, and it is actually characterized by plates and also tagomizers on the ends of its tail. An average Stegosaurus was about the size of an elephant, standing about 11 feet tall. The plates were about 2 feet as well. There were 11 Stegosauruses that was successfully created by InGen in lab in Isla Sorna. Stegosaurus was being confirmed to appear in Jurassic World Dominion, so I'm excited for it, guys! And here we have recreated that scene in Jurassic Park The Lost World, wherein these three guys have actually first encountered the Stegosaurus. Well, that's it for our video on the Stegosaurus. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Also, please don't forget to support our other channels, EV Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please like and share their videos, and of course, subscribe to their channel as well. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks everyone!